What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15 back with another mail day. My father was at a tag sale and found this for me. The My Fighting Life, the Iceman Chuck Liddell hardcover edition book. So this is $26 original cover price, so not bad. And this would be a great thing that if I ever had the opportunity to meet Chuck Liddell.
In the parking lot of a radio station.
Yes, probably in the parking lot of a radio station, knowing my track record. It would be great to get signed. The wife, since she decided to chime in, got this on Groupon. It is a football-shaped Colts Post-it dispenser. So that is very cool and much appreciated. So thank you to her.
You're welcome.
Okay. And picked up the new Slayer album. Very good. If you're a Slayer fan, I recommend it. If you've not heard Slayer before, go back listening to the 1986 Rain and Blood album, and then it's probably still a pretty good place to pick up. So, definitely into the Slayer. Now, on to some cards. First, the MMA PC. Donald, Cowboys, Cerrone, still waiting for the champ, Rafael Dos Anjos, to get healthy. Quick buy it now on this guy. 31 of 88 premium pieces. I don't know what that is a piece of necessarily, but it seems to be the theme on a lot of those that I've picked up. Sort of a animal type of tooth thing in some of them as well. So. And then rare dual pickup here, Clay Guida and Kenny Florian, dual autograph, shared matte relic from UFC 107, 2010 tops. This is number 12 out of 25. So the next time I have cause to go into the MMA box, I'll pull the Ken Flo auto that I have, the singular one, and make that available. He is a commentator for them. He'll do some of the C and D level cards after the Brian, obviously the A team of Rogan and Goldberg, and then it seems like Brian Stan will be on that next tier, maybe like a John Anik type, and then Florian is another guy that they would use. So he was also the announcer for BattleBots that replaced Sean Salisbury, for those of you who remember who Sean Salisbury is and remember BattleBots at all. They brought it back, and I hope they're going to bring it again for another season. On to some Colts pickups. They finally got their first one of the season yesterday. Two-color certified freshman fabric patch of Philip Dorsett, 611 out of 799. A couple of T.Y. Hilton printing plates. This is the 2015 Topps yellow printing plate of card number 339. I want to say this is like a Power Players or Power Numbers kind of subset thing that they did. And then out of Inception, 2015, the black printing plate, and that's the full plate all the way to the borders. But it's one of those, looks like both of these are, that you'd think if they were actual like plates used to make the cards that they wouldn't be, that they'd be inverted, they'd be the mirror because you'd stamp onto something else, but they're not. So I don't even know if the plates are real anymore. So we've gone from questioning whether or not the memorabilia is real to questioning now whether printing plates are real. Out of 2015 Prism, this is the blue, out of 75, on some Huddy pickups. Really been trying to focus on some of his stuff of late. Had a nice run here, as you'll see. PSA 9, Bowman Chrome, rookie card. $6 shipped, and it was in this oddly worded lot. Came with another graded card and then a box of things, and a poor guy. I don't know what went wrong with the listing. I was the only one that bid. It went for the minimum, and it was $5 shipping and 99-cent minimum bid, and he paid $5.95 in postage for it. So with the fees and all, he took a loss. I felt bad for the guy, but that's the way eBay works. This is another one out of 200, 2004, I believe. 2004 Donruss Elite Passing the Torch Bat. 45 out of 200. 99 cents shipped. Only one that bid. So, again, feel bad because I know they probably paid more in postage and all, but triple jersey from SBX 2 of 15. This is the 2008 set. This nice 3-color patch 2001 Pacific Private Stock. And again, don't get fooled with these guys. Make sure that if you're buying from this set, just like with the 04 and 05 Absolute Memorabilia, make sure it reads patch there, because if there's prime material on something but it doesn't read patch, it's not legit. So that is it for that one. On to some autographs. 2004 Sweet Spot. And unfortunately, just the way these were packaged and all, because I remember these, that they still had a couple left when I started working for the card shop. All of these, the condition is a little bit rough on them, just the way they were packed out. So, didn't really fault the seller for that, but I got that in the SPX jersey for like $12 shipped, so not complaining. 2007 UD Black Game Day Ticket, 16 of 50. And not one but two, 2009 Upper Deck Spectrum swatches, jersey autographs, 13 of 25 and 17 of 25. Cat deciding he wants to chime in the background. So, and I know I've got at least 2 others of those, so not nearly as bad as the Upper Deck Premier, but yeah. And then I put this in as a divider to remind me to start mentioning who these all were. So I decided that because of the limited scope of the number of total cards Tim Hudson was on in 2015 Triple Threads, I was going to stalk Blowout forums as much as possible, looking for people posting break results with them. Now, I haven't found any there yet, but I was able to make some other deals with some people for some other different cards, either that they had posted or that responded to a thread. So this one was one that was posted, and I made a deal with this guy, Metzi617 Yarn. All these guys, their links are going to be in the description box. This is the 2015 Top Series 1 Acetate kind of translucent parallel card number 7 of 10. If you guys haven't seen these cards in person, please do yourself a favor, check one out. If you collect baseball, if you've got a player or a team, pick yourself up one of these. These are very cool in person, especially with the black and white silhouetted inverse image on the back. And it really is, it's like a plastic card. It's very unique. So thank you to him for that. It was Metzi617 Yarn is the guy's name, jersey guy. A fellow Tom T. Craft 24, as he goes by on Blowout forums and COMC. He had this up on COMC. Somebody pointed me to this card, and I wasn't a buyer at that price point, and then I posted something and he responded, and we worked out a deal for it. 4-color patch, 2014 Donruss Game Gear Baseball, 6 of 25. So very sweet patch. I've got a couple from the set, and that's why I wasn't, really biting at full price. So I'm glad we were able to work something out privately, and he was good about it. He already had it there. He had to request it to come back and everything else. So some additional logistics on his end to pull that off, but. Yeah, definitely good stuff, and so Tom, I appreciate that. And then let's see, the user Tass, T-A-S-S, I believe his name is Steve, posted this in response to my wanting to buy thread. 2005 Absolute Memorabilia, Absolutely Ink subset, jersey, bat, cap, autograph. I'm fairly sure I don't have anything from this particular subset, and if I do, I don't know that it's autographed, but definitely not one that's numbered as low as 5. So we quickly came to terms on that, and all these guys, they did a great job, communication, shipping, everything else. And the other card that I got from Yarn, I'm not going to show because that's going to end up with somebody, but it was a larger deal, and he said he did very well with it. And then finally, Tony, who goes simply by Hardcore on Blowout. So he does not typically deal through there as far as sales and all go. And part of the problem is he's in Canada, and part of the problem is he doesn't normally do PayPal. But his local card store was good enough to facilitate for the sale for this. So I'm going to give them a shout out too. They've got a website, Red Nails 2. And as you can see, they're officially licensed for everybody you want to be officially licensed for if you're dealing in cards and comics. So big shout out to them for not only facilitating the payment but also doing the shipping logistics as part of their normal run of business. So we discussed it. He got me a scan of the card, made a generous offer to me on how he wanted to price it out, and I appreciate that, Tony. This is again, it's a triple threads. It's not the year that I was originally asking about, but nevertheless, always going to take it no matter what the year. 2013, the Huddy Parallel, which is the TH5. Now, this is the one where he had a number of different cutouts, and they obviously just got him to sign a bunch of stickers. Jersey, multicolored, count the breaks kids kind of patch, and then another jersey, the Ruby 1 of 1 for the Huddy PC. And then I don't know, it looks like a stitch is going through that Y, but I'm not seeing it in to the naked eye, but it looks like it's doing something a little bit different there on the camera. I don't know what that is. And with those letter cutouts, I don't want to go poking around in there, but a truly phenomenal card, and Tony, thank you for arranging the sale, and to the fine folks at Red Nails 2 for taking care of it. If you're in Canada, if you deal in Canada, look these folks up. And again, thank you, Tony, for agreeing to terms, and as I said, doing what looks like, unless if you've ever dealt with anybody else, they didn't leave iTrader feedback. I left it this evening, and it looked like I was the first one. So hopefully this went well for you, and good stuff will come back around your way, and you'll be able to get some personal collection stuff for yourself. So I want to thank Tony, aka Hardcore, on Blowout Forums. You have to excuse me, I'm recovering from a cold. Tass, Metzy617, and TCraft24, all those guys from Blowout Forums, appreciate it. It's something that's been a little bit more fun than I thought it was going to be as far as working with the forums and all. So far, I've had some pretty good experiences, and maybe my initial anti-forum attitude was just some isolated incidents. So I'm coming around to it. I don't know if I'm going to expand out to any of the other forums, but so far I'm having a good time. So to that, I know what my next video is going to be, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it's hopefully going to happen. And the problem is I don't know when it's going to happen. So yeah, so I'll see you guys soon enough. But yeah, and shout out to everybody who was hanging out for Trade Night 22 at RBI Crew 7. John, J. Addison, Tommy Golf, I saw you in the room. I popped into Breakers just in time to see the Triple Threads case. Again, stalking Hudson stuff. And looks like everybody's having a great time. So I'd love to make one of those one day. I don't know how that would happen, but still looks like a stellar event. So, all right, YouTube, peace.